Hello, masterminds. I'm in a predicament. I'm going to be tortured in the morning. You have fallen into the hands of Zach Coyne, a mad and powerful scientist. He informs you he is going to torture you tomorrow morning. Not surprisingly, you find this idea rather terrifying. However, the professor has some sort of barely functioning conscience, so he's decided to tell you a number of things about what's going to happen in the hope that you'll be reassured about your fate. All you've got to do here is each time you're told something, indicate whether you find it reassuring. Everything that Professor Coyne tells you is true, there's no deception. We're only interested here in how you feel about the prospect of being tortured. You should also cast aside any wider moral or humanitarian worries you have about torture. You should treat the things you're told as cumulative. Yes, this is an online activity, so obviously you're not actually going to be feeling fearful or reassured. So, there's this thing called imagination, which I have. Right, here we go. Professor Coyne tells you that when the time comes to torture you, he'll ensure you have no memory of having been told in advance you are going to be tortured. It'll be a surprise. Why would I be reassured? Professor Coyne also tells you that at the moment of torture, you won't be able to remember anything at all that you now remember. Professor Coyne now states that not only will you not be able to remember anything that you now remember, but you'll have an entirely different set of thoughts and impressions of your past. That's horrible. The mad professor now tells you that the new set of thoughts and impressions of your past will exactly match those of somebody who is currently alive, and in fact, that they will be copied into your brain from the other person's brain. That doesn't sound nice. Okay. Two people, A and B, are about to undergo an odd experience. The thoughts and memories of person A. I'd be torturing the original body I had. Would I be able to feel the torture in the new body? Fuck. You are showing no sign of identity confusion syndrome. We feel confident in declaring you free of the disorder for the following reason. You responded to the second scenario that you wanted to reward body person A, which will have the consequence that body person B will be tortured. This suggests that what you think is important in terms of your own identity is that you are physiologically continuous with body person A. It follows, therefore, that body person B cannot be you, partly because it isn't obvious that you can be more than one person at the same time, and partly because it follows that if you remain body person A, then body person B must remain body person B, because they're in a directly analogous situation to you. The important point, though, is that it all fits with the way you responded to the first scenario. The key thing here is that at the point at which they are tortured, the person in the first scenario is in precisely the same situation as body person A in the second scenario. Both have the thoughts and memories of another person. The important point, though, is that it also fits with the way you responded to the first scenario. The key thing here is that at the point at which they're tortured, the person in the first scenario is in precisely the same situation as body person A in the second scenario. You believe that body person A in the second scenario nevertheless remains you. Therefore, by the logic of your response to scenario 2, you are absolutely correct not to have felt reassured about your fate in scenario 1, since the person being tortured would still have been you. Wow. A possible objection. That's a lot of information. What do you mean, reassured? Yeah. But you kept saying you. It might be semantics. It's a forced choice. Interesting. What would you do, masterminds? Do you think all that's you is transferred to another body. Does your original body that you hosted, born into, still a part of you? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vlog. Remember, be smart for your heart.